This short video describes how to make soft set honey like the one shown here. Left to set naturally, honey can form large crystals, but a smooth soft set honey like this one has a texture like butter. The key to turning a liquid honey like this into a smooth set honey is to seed it with honey of the same quality as the one you want to produce. Here is a soft set honey which has been warmed just sufficiently so that it is starting to become liquid, but not so liquid the fine sugar crystals are dissolved. The seeding honey needs to be added in a ratio of about 10%. The more used, the faster the resultant mix will set. If you don't have a fine set honey, take a jar of coarsely set honey and, working a spoonful or so at a time, grind it with a pestle and mortar until you can no longer feel crystals of sugar being crushed. Adding this to 3 pounds of liquefied honey will create, after allowing it to set, enough fine seeding honey for a 30-pound bucket of honey. In the example shown here, we are adding 5 pounds of seeding honey to 40 pounds of liquefied honey. It's not a picture from the Hubble Space Telescope. This is what 5 pounds of warmed set honey looks like after it's being added to our liquid honey. The mixing can be done by hand, but here we are using a stainless steel stirrer attached to a cordless electric drill. After the two honeys have been thoroughly mixed, they are ready for bottling. It is also possible to leave the honey and to keep stirring it until the setting process starts. This is recommended if you have less than 10% seeding honey. Before we do any bottling, we're going to check on the accuracy of our scales. The empty jar is placed on the scales, which are then zeroed. Filling the first jar is simply a matter of watching the scales and shutting off the gate valve in time. The honey flows freely, and as the target weight is approached, the valve is slowly closed. We are aiming for 454 grams, or 1 pound of honey. Being a few grams over is better than being underweight. With practice, jars can be filled quickly. This shot shows how well the seeding honey has been mixed into the liquid honey. It is a uniform colour throughout. This is key to getting a quick set and consistent quality in the finished honey. Above all, the secret of smooth set honey is the temperature at which the setting takes place. The ideal temperature is 14 degrees centigrade, but lower temperatures are also very effective. Go much over 14 degrees and the resulting crystals will be large if the honey sets at all. We have now bottled our honey and we will leave it overnight at a temperature initially of about 12 degrees. In the morning, the temperature is nearer 10 degrees and the honey has clearly begun to set. It is now much paler than it was the night before. And here is the honey after 3 days. Smooth, silky, perfect. The food technologists could measure viscosity and crystal sizes, but we have a simpler test requiring nothing more than a slice of toast and a few other items found in the kitchen. There really isn't much to beat honey on warm toast.